Okay, guys, welcome to Banishers. I only recently stumbled onto this game just through browsing through Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, and it instantly grabbed me. And noticing like Focus put out a lot of games that I've seen that are just off the mark of like being awesome games. Like they're good games that they put out anyway, but they're just so close. And so I really want to give this a go and hope for the best. I've seen a few early reviews, which I won't let shape how I play the game or how I feel about the game. But straight off, one thing that does bug me, and it's not just these guys, it's Assassin's Creed, it's everything, is the... There we go. Cursor. Cursor on the console. I mean, it's okay. It's Destiny's 2 fault, if I'm honest. It's okay, but it's a bit sluggish. It's fine on computer, but it's a bit sluggish on console. Let me know how you feel about it. That would be great. Anyway, as I have stated, I think in another video, I like to do my gameplays with minimal talking. I'll usually do like an intro or anything like that. Minimal talking. If I find there's anything that I need to talk about or anything like that in gameplay, yeah, I'll talk about it. But I kind of just want you guys to chill out, view it, and go from there. If you want to see me talking a lot, jump on the Twitch. That's Deathtrout at Twitch TV. But yeah, other than that, guys, enjoy. We'll see how we go.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds, great long fluffy bastards, low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, Banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all, to haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse, and twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Okay, guys, let's get into it. I can already say straight up, this game is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down
Oh, great.
house.
I got some hoof fungus. It's the, like, animal equivalent of toe jam.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
Okay, here we go.
dirty fiend.
I felt nice and smooth.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
So hoof, fungus, leather. I'm guessing we probably have a bit of crafting and so forth to expect throughout this.
Ah, more wanderers.
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Enough.
Banishment. Attacking with your weapon fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press X to banish your target.
Time to leave for good.
I'll read this one, but a lot of these I'll read during editing. So feel free to pause if need be to read, but a lot of them I will just be kind of skimming through as I go. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this now, I tell you, run.
These people left New Eden town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here? Pest.
Combat is really smooth. I'm really enjoying that.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
Got Boston, Fort Jericho, the Harrows Hamlet.
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcoming by the second. A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Good day, sir.
You'll be Haskell's Banishers, I take it.
Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
Hugh Bachelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
We're expected at the tavern. Where might we find it?
The King's Arm. You can't miss it for the lamps are lit. The school is now a bunkhouse, and the meeting house cold and dark. But the tavern shines yet.
Well then, let us be thankful for small mercies. Where are the children?
Several died of fever. We could see disaster coming. We thought we'd have to bury them all. We sent the children to safety. We sent them away.
That can't have been easy. It can't be easy now.
No. No, it is not.
Where are the children?
Several died.
That can't...
No.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor. And you may wish us luck.
Good luck, then, to the both of you.
I don't know if it was just me or not, but that guy seems sus as hell.
You'll be the Banishers then. Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your names, I have forgotten them.
Antea Duarte. This fellow here is Red McWraith.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Could you point us to the tavern? We're expected.
The King's Arms. I'll not point it out to you as I disapprove of drinking. It's the large building next to the gallows.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
don't know if it's coming through the recording or not, guys, from what you're watching and hearing, but there's a very eerie vibe, like just with the music and how just bleak everything is.
There's the inn. Great.
That's the door.
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion, the pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honour. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes, our contract stands for Charles.
All right, for Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements, anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem, which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same, because we must. Aye, because we must.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Okay, hints. Let's have a look. Hint. After seeing her husband's ghost, grieving widow Esther Davenport was deeply distressed. Okay. Yes, there's definitely crafting. We've got a map. Wow. Big game. Alright, let's have a look.
Where are you staying, my dears? The schoolhouse. Wouldn't you rather stay here?
It's very kind, but we've a long day ahead of us. I don't want to bother you.
I don't have much, but promise me you'll...
That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left. Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot...
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Remember when he started to wear these, to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Big dream for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right. Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something. These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse? Torment?
Got a hint from Charles now. Charles is worried about the influence of threatening spirits had on the settlers' dreams. Okay.
Hunting people in their beds.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read, like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. Could not attend the burial or the shame of it. How I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends before it's too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
New hint. As we go on, now suffers from it. Exhausted by grief, Esther was unable to leave the house to attend her. Okay.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found. Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes, I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him, none respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Right, to the cemetery. I'm going to say this a lot, but my lord, this game's beautiful.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it. But I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye, you too.
Let's go check out the shop. What have we got here?
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms, trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry spectres and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Doesn't really have anything I want to deal with right now.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Get out of the way, dude.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold. A wisp, so close to town. Where are you leading me? More of you?
Oh, okay. Ranged attacks, that's new.
Too slow.
Parry mechanic as well. Oh shit.
No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
So, as a banisher, you can fill places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to these elements, your bane rings will be triggered and light up with an orange aura. Walk around to find the source.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years. Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you. Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic? A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Okay, rituals. Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which rituals should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources, even if you selected incorrect ritual. Oh. To reveal their memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual. Chunk of faded brass like ore, and some candles. So we need a hearkening. Reveal an echo.
What I picked up earlier should suffice. In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely.
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
That's his Bible. Okay.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Okay, so this is what we need the mats for. We got rituals and stuff. Oh. The hell were they? Jesus. So we need to make manifest. It must be this one.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend, I made a mistake, and it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising, despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded, and too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles, where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands, his calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Grieving makes her super speedy.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. You should get some sleep. You'll need it.
Good day to you, madam. Antea Duarte is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte, you came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're what my tithes are buying. Let me have a look at you. Oh, right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or I was last time I looked.
What can you tell me about the curse?
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze, and at the same time, we rot. Minister Davenport said he'd summoned the best Banisher there is. Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort, but I'm afraid I would be lying.
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling, only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
What can you tell me about the town meeting house?
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous. Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I've lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? A linen dress? That's about all we have left. You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance. I suppose beneath it all, I'm an optimist. And that makes me a fool.
A very good day to you, madam.
You're optimistic too, then. Aren't we the fools?
Yes?
What can you tell me about the curse?
New Eden is scrutinized by God. Better days lie ahead if his servants remain humble and true.
Do I detect a note of disapproval, Mr. Bachelor? I was hoping for a warmer welcome.
Oh, I don't doubt your honesty, nor your will to fight the devil. But we have prayed for salvation. And, madam, without wishing to offend, you are no angel.
Do you have bad dreams, Mr. Bachelor?
You don't want to hear about those.
Try me.
In my sleep, chanting demons defile our precious meeting house and burn it to the ground. 2 poor souls are trapped inside. A man and a woman, screaming oaths and curses in strange tongues. I wake with a start and rush to the window. I am relieved to see the meeting house still standing.
Did you know the Reverend Davenport thought the meeting house haunted?
I did know that. To his shame, the late minister ended services and closed the meeting house. No wonder we are where we are.
And what do you think sits in the meeting house?
Miss, if the devil sits in our meeting house, it means that we, the people of New Eden, have failed to repudiate his works. Obviously.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
That wasn't Charles. That was the ghost of Charles.
Charles Davenport. Our oldest friend, the man who brought us together.
Our friend is dead. His ghost was a danger to his wife. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
I think Charles was right. This thing in the meeting house could be how did he call it? A nightmare.
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
So that was the first quest complete. I think this is a good time to call part 1. Part 1 will be a longer one. Then the following parts will be hopefully shorter, 25, 30 minutes. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm not going to lie, the story so far has really got me. The atmosphere is amazing. I really like the characters as well. You don't see too many kind of like couple groups, protagonists, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I'm really loving it. I can't wait to see how the rest of the game unfolds. But yeah, other than that, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to post the other parts regardless of how many likes this gets or anything. But if you do watch and enjoy it, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, all of it helps. So yeah, thanks guys. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. Bye.